All right, here with Landon Riddle of the Independent Patriots. Landon, first of all, you guys are, you're a junior. You've been part of 3 of these semifinal teams. You were on the state title team as a freshman. What's it been like just preparing again as you go through this week, which should be championship week, but we're a week behind. So what's it been like for you?
Definitely the coldest postseason we've had yet out of the 3 I've had. First time I've got to practice in snow, so I'd say it's definitely been a colder postseason this year. It's made it a little harder to prepare, but we're getting out there and we're pushing through it.
You guys had met all. The only losses, I pointed this out several times, are to the number 1 AAA, the 4 and the 5. Well, 1 and 4 are still alive, and they play each other this week in the AAA playoffs. So you've taken on everybody that you stepped up almost every week to the challenge.
Yes,
for yourself, 108 tackles. Defensively, where's this team at? Everybody can see the tangible results of an offense, but where is this defense at?
Defensively, I'd say we've gotten better as the seasons went on. Coach Lilly loves to say iron sharpens iron. I mean, when you're playing the number 1, 4, and 5 AAA schools, you're going to be ready to play a AA school when it comes time to play.
I think you were one of the leading tacklers on the team last year as well. What is your mentality defense? What's the mentality you take out on the field as a defensive player?
I try to be a really physical player. I like to come out high intensity, and I like to try and keep all my other teammates going. I like to go out there and just really try and boost everyone's morale and really try and get the team going.
Well, you're also getting a lot of tackles. Like I said, you've been on 108 tackles this year, 7 sacks, I think. You're also kind of a turnover. I think you've gotten 4 fumble recoveries and 2 interceptions.
Yes, sir.
So those are really good stats. I mean, you look at the defense, you look at the players that come out of there. Was that a goal of yours to do all these things in a season?
Obviously, the stats aren't really the main focus. We really have a goal set in mind, and that's making it to the state championship and winning one. I think really seeing the players that played linebacker before me, Jordan Harvey, Derek Hypes, Braxton McKinney, Chandler Johnson, just seeing how they played, how hard they went every single play, I think that it shows you what type of player you want to be.
Well, you mentioned all those linebackers. You're a linebacker yourself.
Yes, sir.
What did it mean to you to come up with guys like Harvey and Harvey was the first 2-time, I think it was the defensive captain maybe of the All-State team.
Yes, sir.
You have a guy like that, and the other guys that you mentioned that were big-time linebackers, and John Lilly has been known over his career, even at Beckley before and Shady, they always had good linebackers. What did it mean to you to come into a program like this where linebackers such a key position?
Well, Coach Lilly, I think he takes pride in his linebackers.
Meat eaters, not grass eaters.
Yes, sir, that's right. He was a linebacker himself, so he takes pride in that. And really, Jordan Harvey and Derek Hypes, they really helped me as a freshman that offseason after we won the state championship. After we won the state championship my freshman year, I really felt like I got to play 1 play, but I really feel like I didn't earn a state championship. So that offseason, I really felt like it was time to get to work, and I asked them what I needed to do to get better.
Well, that 1 play, what happened?
My job was to hit the kicker on kickoff, the opening kickoff.
Did you hit him?
That was right. Yes,
and that was the only play that you had in that state championship game?
Yes, sir, as a freshman.
You put him down?
At the time, I thought he was a big kicker, but I'm not too sure now.
Well, you were a freshman,
yes,
so.
Sir. Yes, sir.
Well, you did your job. You could say that.
Yes, sir.
You got a chance to get in the end zone on an offensive play, and I talked to Brock Green about it. We were kind of, joking around. It was your 1 pass that you got.
Sir.
You told me after the game that was the first time your number had been called. What was it like just to factor in a big offense like this and to get one for yourself like that?
It was really cool for sure because we've practiced it all season, like I said after the game. And the ball's never really been thrown to me. Normally I'm just hitting the end and just making sure Brock don't get hit. But when they said the ball was going to be going to me, my eyes lit up for sure.
So you knew it was coming to you?
it was going to be to rather me or Christian, but I knew I was going to run my hardest to see if I could get the ball.
You caught it, and you had to run, I think, maybe 20 more yards
Yes,
to get
sir.
to the end zone. What was that trip like? To just see the cone and get to the cone?
Well, I caught the ball, and when I was looking at the ball, I thought I was going to maybe get whopped and really get hit hard, but I turned around and broke a tackle, and Christian Linksweiler, he uses his speed. He was right beside me, and he goes racing down, makes a good block, and the rest I just dove.
You dove to the cone,
Yes,
and
sir.
hope you could get it.
Yes, sir.
This Roane County team, and you mentioned this after the game as well. They are run heavy. I'm looking at their numbers. I think that they've rushed for over 4,000 yards this year.
Yes, sir.
What is your thoughts on? I mean, they always have a good team.
Yes, sir.
Run wise. What are your thoughts on them?
If I'm not mistaken, I've seen that they have 3 backs over 1,000 yards this year, so that's the task at hand this week, obviously. Just being real physical. We remember the game last year, obviously. We know that they're a big physical team. We know that they're going to come out to play, and they're not going to forget last year. They're going to come out with a chip on their shoulder ready to play.
Well, how much did those 6 turnovers last year factor in?
I remember last year, I think that was the coldest game I had ever played in at the time. So I was thinking that the weather had something to do with it. But I think just forcing turnovers, coming in, being real physical, and getting out to a hot start will be something that will help us later in the game.
Well, most definitely. Hey, I appreciate the time as
Yes,
always,
sir.
Landon, and I know you're playing basketball this
Yes,
year.
sir. Yes, sir.
Whenever the season's over, you'll be in the gym. You hadn't played in a while. What are your thoughts on that?
I'm excited to get back on the court for sure. I played this summer with the team. We went to a couple college camps. I'm looking forward to basketball season as well because I think we have a good chance.
All right, man. Appreciate the time, and good luck to you guys on Friday night.
Yes, sir. Appreciate it.